Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got
looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and then chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Gets it out quickly. Running through contact. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
First down for the offense.
First down here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Landry. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play as the setup. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Landry. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackwell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Myers on the move. Got his man all by himself. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Illinois came away with a big-time victory today, and they'll be enjoying some bubbly and champagne after this one. Coaches want to win in all 3 phases of the game, and today, mission accomplished. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's looking to throw it. Snags it inside the 20. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown! And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They have so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give them a touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. There he goes to the right. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Strickland. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
26. Third down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Coming after it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
A 3rd and long coming up here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quick pass on the jet motion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Touch pass on the right. Inside the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense, a loss of 10. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He makes the connection. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving his defense up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple.
He's tackled.
6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game, you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's Strickland. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. He's got it up to 20. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Bust through behind his pad. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense in press coverage. He'll just keep slinging it. Touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll try to do it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He wants to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
This quarterback part of their running game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little... It's Pater late in the game.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to find his man on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. And into the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they